While most investors are glued to charts waiting for the next big move, something far bigger has been happening quietly behind the scenes, not on Twitter, not in crypto drama, but at the highest level of global finance. The United Nations just made a move that could reshape how money flows around the world. And it's not about Bitcoin, not about hype, and definitely not about meme coins. It's about Ripple and Stellar, two blockchain networks that are now being recognized as critical infrastructure inside the UN's new digital financial framework. This isn't speculation or rumor, it's confirmation straight from the United Nations itself. And it changes everything about how we think of crypto adoption. In 2024, the United Nations Development Programme quietly released something called the Digital Public Infrastructure Roadmap. It's not a white paper or a theory. It's an operational blueprint, a real, funded plan to rebuild global finance using digital identity, CBDCs, and blockchain-based payment rails. And inside that document, the UN names the key partners and technologies they plan to use, and among them, Ripple and Stellar. The same two networks that retail investors have been holding for years are now being positioned as the official rails of the next-generation global financial system. That's not theory. That's infrastructure in motion. Right now, Stellar's live program with the UNHCR, called Stellar Aid Assist, is already distributing real funds to refugees in crisis zones like Ukraine, Kenya, and Colombia. Through a mobile wallet, people receive instant access to digital USDC on the Stellar blockchain. No bank account required. They can cash out through MoneyGram in over 180 countries. It's fast, transparent, and fully compliant. The UN handles identity verification, while Stellar runs the rails. That's not crypto hype. That's a working humanitarian network powered by blockchain. At the same time, Ripple is working with Mercy Corps, one of the most respected NGOs inside the UN ecosystem, to build programmable aid corridors. We're talking about tokenized systems that send verified, programmable cash assistance in real time, directly to people in need. Mercy Corps has direct consultative status with the United Nations, which means their blockchain deployments are part of official UN policy infrastructure. And those deployments are powered by Ripple's XRP ledger. Ripple is building the programmable backend for institutional liquidity. Stellar is running the live front-end corridors that reach people on the ground. Together, they're forming the foundation for a unified digital aid and payment system, one that central banks and governments can easily plug into. And this is only the beginning. The UN's digital roadmap is part of a much larger alignment happening between the UN, IMF, World Bank, and BIS Innovation Hub. All of them are now moving toward the same standard, interoperability. That means every financial institution, every central bank, and every cross-border payment system will soon speak the same digital language, fast, compliant, programmable, and borderless. And there are only two assets that already meet all of those requirements, and live inside this global framework today. XRP and XLM. This isn't the dream of future adoption. It's happening right now. The rails are live. The corridors are active. The liquidity systems are being refined. And while most retail traders are still waiting for a bull run, the real financial reset is already underway, quietly, methodically, and globally. By the time the public realizes what's happening, these systems will already be moving trillions in value. There won't be a hype-driven pump. There will be a repricing event, sharp, sudden, and irreversible. Because once global institutions start settling real liquidity through XRP and XLM, there's no switching it off. Governments and banks don't shut down infrastructure once it's live. They scale it. If you hold XRP or XLM today, understand what that really means. You're not chasing hype. You're front-running a new global financial order. You're holding the same networks that the UN, IMF, and World Bank are already building on. This isn't about being early to crypto. It's about being early to the future of money itself. When humanitarian corridors merge with CBDC systems and international remittance networks, everything changes. That's the true digital reset, and it's already happening right in front of us. So don't sleep on this. The reset isn't coming. It's here. The question is whether you'll recognize it before everyone else does. If you're still here, you're early, but not for long. Subscribe now, stay informed, and stay ahead of the retail herd, because when the system flips, you'll already be positioned inside it. This is not financial advice, it's confirmation of what's already in motion. The global reset has begun.